Hayden wants Tamara to call out Gary's name. Miss Lisa might not be mad at Aaron after all. And Andi is not going down without a fight. What's good, y'all? She gets this Erica Vane coming to you right here on Erica Vane TV with another Sistas video. And in this one, I am breaking down season 8, episode number 17. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn your bell notification so you don't miss out on any of my sisters' content and conversations. And y'all, I'm doing it again this week. I am recording my thoughts in between commercial breaks. So we are like halfway through the episode where I'm starting this video, and child, I am unimpressed. I'm not even gonna hold you. While I enjoyed last week's episode, I think I'm getting annoyed mostly with the misinformation and the like rewriting of the narrative that we're seeing thus far. One, Rich, Sabrina was not in her office with Dominique. She was in a conference room that you just seemed to storm into. Why haven't we addressed that you and Zach like to just run up into your girl's place of business as if you own the place, entitled to attention or whatever the hell your ass is looking for? But first of all, she wasn't in the office. Like, let's paint the correct narrative. If we're gonna be all up in our feelings and insecure and jealous, let's at least tell the whole damn story and tell the story right. I do love how Jordan is getting with your ass. I don't appreciate you throwing things back in his face about Andi. And I don't actually like the idea of him being the one to push Jordan to go and talk to Andi when he has been throwing shade at Andi from the moment that the whole Gary thing popped up. He didn't believe Andi. He believed that Andi was trifling and two-timing him and all of this other kind of stuff. So for him to be the one, instead of Tony being the one to get Jordan to call Andi and try to talk to her, it just felt inauthentic and weird. Again, rewriting of the narrative, because Rich has been a hater of Andi pretty much this whole entire time. Also, when the hell did Hayden and Gary go to college together? Even so much so that he wasn't necessarily friends with him, but he just knew that Gary would always talk about himself. And then you say that you didn't go to college with him, but Tamara says you told her that. You met Gary through Andi. Mind you, we don't get a full flesh out of where you actually break bad and go stupid and go incel, right? Because the Hayden that we actually meet when he comes into the series is actually a friend to Fatima. He is on Andi's side. He is the reason why Andi is a millionaire, because he represents Andi in her pseudo lawsuit against the firm for wrongful termination behind all the mess with Gary's wife, right? But then magically he breaks bad and gets on Gary's side, and then now they're the bestest of friends. And now y'all trying to tell me in season 8 that they went to college together? Please. And it sucks, but Tyler might have been right as it pertains to like the writers not necessarily watching the show. Like, I watched an interview that Tyler did with some outlet. I can't remember off the top of my head right now, but he was saying that he might wind up having to take back control of some of the writers' rooms that he integrated, because the writers are going left and they don't even know what happened prior. And he would assume that the people would have come in and watched the show prior and knew what was going on, but it feels like they don't by some of the things that they're doing. And that's some of the things that we have been saying as well. And my first thought is, Tyler, how the hell you hire somebody who don't watch the damn show that they want to write on? Because you wouldn't have that problem had you called Erica. I promise you wouldn't have that problem if you would have called Allie. But alas. But yeah, I'm kind of really thrown off by that. And now the commercial has ended. So let me get back into it. Be right back. Okay, y'all, I'm back, and the episode ended, so I didn't come back during the middle of commercials. But all I was here to see is Karen and Aaron any goddamn way. And you know what, Karen? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, get your man. I want you to stay, and I want this. Plant the kiss on the smackers. Yes. But you know what, Karen? You also, the same way that you were able to have a conversation with Fatima, you're going to have to be able to have this conversation with Aaron, because you need to reassure this man. You have been playing cat and mouse with him for far too long. He has sat by patiently, waiting, went through his own emotional, mental stress behind waiting and knowing that you were the one, but you not realizing that he is the one. So if he needs a little bit of reassurance in this moment, ma'am, no attitudes, no frustrations. You give him what he needs. Okay? He's here, ain't he? He still loves you. He just needs a little bit of reassurance. It ain't nothing wrong with that. But baby, when I tell y'all my eyes lit up, my mouth set agape for the whole 3 minutes that we got of these two. And while we're on the subject, I know this feels like I'm beating a dead horse, but I'm just going to go ahead and do it. Because why in the hell do I have 17 minutes of Fatima content and we get 3 minutes and maybe a half of Aaron and Karen? Enough is enough. This is not Fatima. Pack it up, Zach and Fatima. Pack up y'all Scooby-Doo mission. Y'all are not Paw Patrol, Batman, or the like. and get me some more minutes for Karen and Aaron. Get me some more minutes for their intense conversation. Get me some more minutes for their makeout sessions. Get me some more minutes for this man rubbing this belly of hers. I don't know where y'all gonna pull them from, but you can start by pulling them from Fatima's minute budget, because we spend entirely too much time watching them for this to not be their damn show. And nobody gives a damn who stabbed Gary. We're on episode 17 at this point. We do not give a damn. Speaking of Gary, we don't give a damn that you still got it. I still don't trust that you actually have amnesia, even though your little thoughts are coming back to you, and Allie was kind of right. But then also, how does he know that he still got it? But then he don't know that Hayden is not his actual friend, and that what he did to Hayden by sleeping with Hayden's girl. I get it. Maybe his memories are coming back intermittently, but I don't like it. I don't like how they're handling this. The way it's written is not feeling very cohesive and authentic. It's giving the writers are just doing whatever the hell they want to do because they want to do it, versus setting up a circumstance and letting the character respond to said circumstance, i.e. amnesia, and having to figure it out. Like, it's like Gary knows some things but doesn't know others, and it's like, well, what is the indicator of that? Y'all gonna need to give us some additional elements within the scenes, some type of tip or something, because y'all changing the rules while the game is being played, and I don't like that. Now, over at Hayden and Tamara, yes, y'all's relationship has been dead on arrival for a while now. I don't even know why you're still humping on this man, because he's not doing it for you. I don't believe that he's actually taking care of you. So do you need a home that bad? Because he ain't giving you no extra monies. If anything, you just got a place to sleep and wash your ass, ma'am. But I'm pretty sure that you can go down to Club Eden and go back to Madam, and she gonna make sure that you got what you need to be able to get back out on the block. Like, I'm sorry, Hayden wanting you to call him Gary, and then calling out all the little freaky stuff that y'all did. And ma'am, why are you lying to the man talking about something the video was doctored? Why are you lying? Y'all was doing that for each, you know it. But also, that's another thing. I'm over it. Zach and Fatima are going to go and pressure each of them separately to try to get them to flip on one another. Nobody gives a good goddamn who killed Gary. We don't care if Hayden did it. We don't care if Hayden and Tamara stay together. All of this time for nothing. You know what pleasantly surprised me, though, very early on? Paige going to bat for Maurice. Not me about to start liking you, little white lady. We don't do no homophobes up in this bank. Exactly. So now we know that Paige got beef with Maurice, more so probably because of his confidence, probably because of how outspoken he is, and because she's jealous. And she had the same type of thing for Sabrina. It's good for me to feel or to see by way of this interaction that it might not be homophobia, or it's not homophobia on her end, and it might not be racism either. It's literally just she gets awkward, she gets real, she gets very competitive when she's amongst people who might be better than her in certain areas, and instead of learning from them or leaning in and asking for help or mentorship, she gets defensive and she leans on her little white privilege and her white entitlement. And you know what, that could be worked with. We can work around that. Paige, we might actually like you, Miss Mamas. Now, Miss Lisa calling Aaron was wonderful. That kind of put the rest of the idea of Miss Lisa don't like Aaron, which they tried to plant the seeds for a couple episodes ago, and wasn't going to love that. But that's cleared up. What else happened? Sabrina fits into a Pam that ain't listening. Pam, what are you good for, girl? You know what? You just going to be cute. Just be cute and stop getting that boy down in her damn salon. How about that? Sabrina, I'm glad that you got to work through your little thoughts, even though Pam's ass wasn't listening. Go with the damn Damani sperm if that's what the hell you want to do. Don't nobody care about your little insecure ass boyfriend. And I don't even know why he's still your boyfriend, but alas, we're still here. That's pretty much it, y'all. All I really cared about is Paige and Maurice and Aaron and Karen. And of course, we're going to talk about it on Our Sistas Keeper. So if you miss it, catch the replay of Our Sistas Keeper, the live Tyler Perry Sistas after show, hosted by me with Allie Nick. Y'all, we get into some things, especially from the episode. So go ahead and check it out if you want a little bit more discussion after you catch this breakdown. Thank y'all so much for watching. Drop your thoughts for the episode in the comment section down below. And I'm going to see you in the next one.